So update. Thanks for all the well wishes and everything. I wrote a little something on I was gonna say Twitter, on YouTube the other day. Okay, like I suffer from depression. There's no lie here. I'm medicated, thank Christ. Because if I wasn't medicated, I swear to God, I would still be staring at a wall right now, going, "Dad, you liking the pancake?" Like I wouldn't be doing shit. I would just be sitting here like in a little fucking ball of pathetic. But whatever. So, but every once in a while, it just gets a little bit too much, and shit just gets a little bit too much, and you just fuck it. I'm in bed for a day. I'm in bed for a day and a half. I don't care. I don't care. I can't deal with all this. And I think I've pegged it down to I'm dealing with all of it completely alone. Like I have no lover or nobody like that. I live, my family, okay. What's left of them, they're always there. Can you see them? Can you see them? My brother's here right now. He's visiting. So anyway, was that whole situation. So I think that was the main reason, and also I have made bad financial choices in the past. Like after my parents died, there was a good year where I was there, but I was not present. And you could have gotten me to do anything. Be like, listen, if you give me $200 right now, I'm going to sell you San Francisco, not just the bridge, but the actual, city in California. I'm actually going to sell it to you. It sounds like a great idea. You know what else we should do? We should get Starbucks later. Like, it wasn't there. Just wasn't there. So made a couple purchases I shouldn't have made, and then you're in debt. And then your major source of income just goes away. Your source of your job, like your actual job, the porn store, went away. And now it's back. Okay, that's another long story. I just don't want to get to that here because I'm going to be here all fucking night. It's opening by June. Trust me, I'm sure this time, because I grabbed my boss by the fucking balls this time. Like, listen, I swear to God, everybody and their mother's asking me, and I didn't even lick those balls this time. Normally, it's a nice, couple, get them off that way a little bit, and gives me some money and spanks me on the ass and sends me home crying. But that's the way it's supposed to be. No, I just kind of thought it was. Anyway, but no, I had to make sure because Stevie, that was his second source of income, and he really needed the second job, and I had to make sure because I had so many people for over a year and a half while it's been closed. When's it gonna open again? When's it gonna open? When's it gonna open again? And look to me like I am the owner. And if anybody that sees this knows me and knows the place, I am not the fucking owner. I don't know how many times I have to tell you people they think I'm lying because my real boss was never there. Left me to run the whole place, and he intends on doing the same thing this time. I'm sure this time. I say that, knock on wood or whatever like that. Okay. So there's that. And that basically just all came kind of crashing down on me. I was like, oh God, I just don't, like, I can't. Like, basically you ever do something and you look at, like, ways to get out of things and you realize there's none. You're fucked. You are fucked. But, in the back of your head, you're like, there's people starving in Somalia, probably Somalians. People in North Korea don't have heat in the wintertime or something. I should feel bad, But there are people who have it worse than you. And so then you're kind of like, you're a double dick. Like, I'm such a dick. I've got a roof over my head. I'm an asshole. And you just kind of sit there with the self-loathing and hatred for yourself that you truly deserve. So that's what it went on for about 2 days. But like I said, every now and then that happens. I can say almost just once a year, not even, maybe once every 2 years, but it caught up to me. Okay, fine. So I thought that was going to be the weirdest thing I'd talk about, just give you a brief update, until I went working with a friend the other night. And actually, let me backtrack. So right before I had this little kind of breakdown or whatever, like last Thursday, I'm driving home, and has anybody else noticed if people have gone completely fucking batshit more than usual? Like, especially at night? I've never seen this much shit in one night. So, like, the first night, I'm driving, sitting there, a car flies right the fuck around me. It's a dead street at night. It's a busy street, but it's dead because it's really late. And another car comes after this car and he's clearly chasing this car. I'm like, oh shit, I'm not getting involved in this. Minute I tried to go into the other lane, a pickup comes flying down right past me, almost kills me. That's fine. Fuck me, right? And I realize the main car they're chasing goes down this one side street. Homeboy in the fucking pickup goes down the fucking alley to bypass. The other car is following, the car they're chasing. So there's two cars chasing one car. I know that street's a dead end. I know you're dead. I know whatever you did. I don't know if you beat their fucking girlfriend or you owe them money or something like that. But I know Chicago fucking street politics when I see it. That sure as shit was. And I thought that'd be the weirdest thing I see for like a week or something. That was fucked up. That was really fucked up. So I'm doing an odd job with a friend the other night who is running who needs me to just basically run wire through what the fuck do you call it? Drop ceilings at this like town hall thing. So we're doing that. We're sitting there, and okay, all well then ends well. I get money. I'm happy. Now we're driving out of this area, and it's not even a bad area. It's a very Italian area. I'm not saying it's anything. There is no such thing. That's all I'm gonna say. But really Italian. So we're driving, and all of a sudden, deja vu. I told my friend, I'm like, Bill, watch out. This car comes flying around us. I'm like, the fuck, man? Did I take too many of those fucking meds the other day? What the hell's going on? Flying around us, and I noticed his front bumper's like hanging off. Another guy comes on the other side of us, like I'm going like 60 down this fucking like 25, 30 mile an hour street, cutting through red lights and all that shit. And I can see the main guy's bumper is hanging down, his front bumper. And I'm like, oh, he's fucked. He is completely fucked. And they go through another red light, and then squad cars immediately. I mean, it's like they just fucking knew. They're out of nowhere, like a real car and then a narc car. We could all tell they're narcs. I like that they think we don't know they're narcs when you're in SUVs and it's a green license plate. We know. The jig is up. It's been around. I've known that since I was 16 years old. My best friend told me that. I didn't know that at that point. It's like, there's a squad car, there's a cop behind us. Put the joint out, there's a cop behind us. How do you fucking know? It's green plates. Couldn't fucking do it. Okay. Everybody knows. So I don't think it's a surprise anymore, in case anybody's not hip to it. So that happens. All right. Thinking again, this is the weirdest thing I'm going to see, and the night isn't even over yet. I was fucking wrong. Here's the fun part. So then we're going down this other side, a main street. A black car starts coming out of this street. This is like 5 minutes later. I swear to fuck, 5 minutes later. Black car starts coming out of the side street. Window goes down. Pistola comes out. Jay knows we may be fucked. I'm about to tell the guy who's driving, we're going to be shot at. When all of a sudden, 5 shots go the fuck off. So the guy next to me, I'm like, floor it. I'm literally doing this. I'm like, floor it, get the fuck out of here. Floor it, get the fuck out of here. And he's like, maybe they're mad I'm in front of them. I'm going to pull over. I'm like, fucking pull over. What the fuck is wrong with you? What, do you want to get out and blow them on top of it? No. Fuck. I'm not even sure they're shooting at us. I'm positive they were shooting at us because you drive 8 miles an hour everywhere you go. He doesn't understand to this fucking day. I love this guy with all my heart. He's been there for me a lot. But he drives like an old bitch with cataracts. Like, I swear to God, he's one of those where people have honked at him, flashed their lights, and have always said you're going to get some road raging motherfucker who's out of their mind, and this shit's going to happen. And guess what? It fucking did. So he pulls over, and I still see the guy with pistola out, 5 shots right directly behind us. There was no one else behind us. The car was behind us. That was it. So it was us, him. Who the fuck's he shoot at? I think it must have been somebody else because there was people standing on that side corner right there. Yeah, a white guy walking his dog. I'm sure, the El Barrio Locos or something were after him. We have to get him in spot. Come on. Come on, let's go. Hey, Brendan. Not Brendan. Go to school. But, so I'm just crouched over like this. He pulls the fuck over. The car actually kind of slowed down. I could see it. I could see this shit. And I'm like, we're going to die. I'm going to die in the car because somebody next to me is stupid and can't fly down the fucking street. I'm sorry, but if I'm driving the car and you're shooting at me, either I'm going to do one of 2 things. If I'm sure I can't get away, I'm going to stop the car so you smash into me and hopefully bust your head open. And then I'm going to back into your car hoping that you'll get out and then kill you. That's just how it's going to work. That's literally how it's going to work. And I can promise you this. I am not a tough guy. I don't go I don't drink. I don't go to bar fights. I don't do anything like that. I don't fight anybody. I don't do shit like that. But I can tell you, the 2 times in my life that a gun has been pulled on me, that person nearly died or got their ass thoroughly whipped. One was a friend who got mad. I was with some girl or something like that and pulled his stepfather's 22 out on me. And I proceeded to decorate the house with his ass. His own house. I whooped his ass up and down that motherfucking house after that shit, okay? Don't point a fucking gun at me. There's something if you point a gun at me that all common sense goes out the fucking window. I know you could get me. I understand it. The next time it happened, I think I told you, I was with Uncle Mickey, and we were driving, and I was in my Jeep at the time, Wrangler, and there was this guy behind me, and he's just like, doing this shit. And I couldn't understand because there's plenty of roads around me and I wasn't going slow. So I didn't get what his beef was. I didn't even know if he had any. So I wasn't sure. So I just kept driving. And I remember we get this guy zigs in front of me to cut me off. Like I care. He was way ahead of me when he cut me off. So good job. And then he kind of slows down. I'm like, it's kind of weird. Then he goes into the other lane right when I pull up to the red light. And Uncle Mickey said, so, I saw this bitch and she had huge titties. Holy shit, holy shit. I look over, there's a guy, white guy, fucking backwards cap. He rolls the window down, pointing his gun at me. I'm in the passenger seat. Normally, you would think a normal, sane person, not me, would be like, oh my God, oh my, what are we gonna, oh my God, oh shit, okay, just don't look at him, maybe he'll go away. I swear to God, I got Uncle Mickey as a witness who's yelling at me. I'm literally like this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you out of your fucking, he's got a fucking gun, do you not see he's pointing a fucking gun at you? I'm like, do it. Do it. No, don't. I'm in the fucking car. What the fuck is wrong? I don't want to die. You know, here, get out and tell him. Get out and tell him. I'm literally giving the guy the finger like, fucking do it. Do it. What's like all of a sudden I'm fucking, Snoop Dogg or some shit. So the guy's still waving the gun, but the light changes. Now he starts to go real slow in front of me. Uncle Mickey is terrified at this point. He's like, oh, at least we're going to get away with this. I see he starts to slow up ahead. There is nowhere for me to go at this point. I can't go backwards. I can't go, there's no side streets to go down. So I tell Uncle Mickey very calmly as I'm driving towards this man, I said, put your seatbelt on, because he didn't have a seatbelt on. He's in the passenger seat. He's like, why? I'm like, put your seatbelt on. He's like, why? I said, because if this guy gets, what I think is going to happen is he's going to get out of the car, because it looked like he stopped. He did stop. He's going to get out of the car and he's going to like come shooting or something like that. And I said, and what's going to happen is I'm going to barrel at him like I was gaining speed. I'm like, I'm going to run him over right through his door. And then I'm going to back up over him just in case he might still be alive or twitching and can still possibly shoot. And then forward again if need be. Like, I didn't say it like that, but I'm like, I'm going to run him the fuck over. And he's like, what? I'm like, I'm going to run him the fuck over if he gets out of that fucking car. And he stopped right now. So you might want to put your seatbelt on. The fuck is wrong with you? Jesus Christ, I should have kept you in the psych ward when you were 13. I don't fuck is wrong with you? Mother Mary said, I'm not even a religious person, but you're fucking nuts. I aimed it right at that motherfucker, and he didn't get out. The front door opened like this much, like a smidge. He shut it, and he got onto the freeway, which was the best thing he could have done because I was not fucking bluffing. Again, not saying I got a huge set of nuts or anything like that. I'm just saying there's something about that like drives me batshit. But this time, I think because I wasn't driving this time. I think if I was driving that guy, I would have been dead. I would have been dead right now. He would have been shooting me. I'd be like, come on, pussy. Is that the bitch? You got pussy. You hit my friend. You hit my friend. You didn't even get me. Pussy, you bitch. You bitch. I'm an asshole like that. But, so yeah, I was shot at. 5 times. We pull over in a lot to check the car and everything like that. There was no bullet holes or anything like that. So I'm assuming maybe he was just firing in the air because he's pissed because the guy's driving like an old fucking woman. But yeah, so how was your week? I mean, that's pretty much all that's going on. I'm getting ready to tape with Eric for our podcast. It did get delayed because my issues. And then he called yesterday and he's like, I just can't do the podcast today. I'm like, why? You're not feeling well? He's like, no, you're just too awesome. I might get embarrassed. I feel like I'm in your shadow. I'm like, you always are. No, he didn't feel well. So his tummy was hurting him. So we didn't do it yesterday. We're trying to do it tomorrow. Not sure yet. I'm going to text back and forth with my boss, see if I'm working. If not, definitely by Wednesday. And this is going to be a good one. It's about cancel culture. And again, we both picked, I don't know if he picked the idea or I did. I think we came up with it together. Kind of, sort of. I don't remember. Maybe even. But a good idea for the podcast. I'm telling you, if you have not subscribed to the podcast, do it now because it is where I go off without the constraints of YouTube, and he does too. Like, we can say whatever we want, and trust me, it's bad. It's always bad. It's horrible, stereotypical, accents and misogyny and, homogeny and all kinds of ogenies. And you just want to be there for it. But especially this one, because we've made a list of things that have been attempted to be canceled or are trying to be canceled or have been canceled. And we are going to be going off. And there's going to be some offensive people calling in. So you're really going to love it. But, yeah. So, and the last thing I wanted to bring up was I got a special shout out. As you can see, if you look at my community tab, I made a 3rd channel where I threatened to do it for a long time with Reactors talking about how they do transformative content, by stealing other people's music videos and TV shows and sitting there and going, wow, yeah, and making YouTube coin off of it. I mean, so I figured why not make transformative content, like they say, off of Reactors reacting to stuff. I've only done 2 so far. I've done one on this teenage girl, so that's kind of easy on her, and she wasn't that horrible, but it's still a lame thing to do. But the next one was somebody named JVTV, He spells it Javee TV because he's bright. Reacts. And I thought I was going to make fun of him a little bit, poke the bear a little bit. And he's going to be, he's got like thousands upon thousands of subscribers. I have 1,500. That's it. He's got probably like 50,000, maybe even 100, maybe more than that. I don't know. And I look on my channel. It's called JBTV Reactions, so you want to sign up for that one. I look, and I get a message directly from him saying, LMFAO, you're such a hater. Thanks for the free advertising. Happy to do it. And by the way, maybe since you're getting all that YouTube coin, you can finally afford like a really good razor to get rid of that pube beard that you have. Not like like a man beard. You got like a 12-year-old boy patchy beard. Is it a real one? Get one. Maybe you could make. Why not? Maybe you could buy a personality. I just love this guy was so offended by my little tiny video from a tiny subscriber that he had to give me attention. So that just encouraged me. Time for another motherfucker to get it. So the next person I'm going to be reacting to, while I put the video up, is going to be one I wanted to forget about, but I got to do it because this one is one of the ones that irked me the most. Tyrone Magnus. So if you know what Tyrone Magnus video I should react to, thoroughly eviscerate him with, shout it out in comments below. And also shout out some other subjects you want me to talk about because, like I said, I've been paying attention to the news lately, so I'm kind of out of it with the topics, but let me know. But definitely shout out any Tyrone Magnus video you want me to react to, and the one that gets the most comments, I will definitely react to. And it'll be on my other channel. So it's my third channel now. So you got JBTV Uncut, JBTV Cut, subscribe to that one too, and JBTV Reactions. More J, like herpes, spread. All right.